Eat this, drink that, go.
Remember, the wait times of the HCA East Florida Hospital emergency rooms average in the single digits, less than 10 minutes. All you have to do is go to hcaeastflorida.com. There they list all their wait times for all their emergency rooms, and they update them every 30 minutes. Put that in your smartphone and bookmark it, because it'll come in handy for you and your family one day. That's hcaeastflorida.com. We're so pleased to be joined. One of our favorite guests each and every time he comes on is Mauro Mugliani, the Italian wine specialist from Co-Brand. You know, Mauro, I'm so glad this time you brought some white wines from Italy.
Yes.
Because I don't know that we know enough about Italian white wines in this country.
Right.
Because especially for now, we live in South Florida, we drink more about red, you know, because we got a lot of influence of a Latin population here. So as people say that Miami is the second capital of South America, and so they drink red wine, they drink thick, start from Malbec all the way through the big thicks from red from Toscana. But yes, in Italy we have a lot of different varieties of white wine. From north to south, wherever you go, the wine usually
And
is
they're beautiful
open.
white wines.
They're absolutely fantastic. The things
Yeah.
that we don't know that much about in U.S. So we got only the classic Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay, sometimes a little bit then Vermentino.
Right.
But we have a Fiano d'Avellino, we have a Grego di Tufo, we have a Falanghina from Campania,
Agave,
all the way
yeah.
we go all the way down to Sicily and Sardinia. It's a totally different world. Believe it or not, that's the wine the Romans used to drink 3,000 years ago. They conquered Europe, part of Africa, so the wine, it was pretty good.
They loved the wine. Which one did they like? The Fiano d'Avellino or the
Falanghina, the Fiano, the Grego di
Yeah.
Tufo.
Now, you just came from Italy,
Yeah,
right?
we just come back from Italy, and we have a successful event, beautiful, a lot of people all over the world. It was over 1 million different labels.
And it's in
to
Verona,
taste in,
right?
In
It's
Verona,
right in
every
the
year,
middle of Verona.
first or second week of April every year.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Vinitaly is the largest wine convention basically in the world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
More wines are tasted there, people from every continent basically. And over 500,000 people, you said, came
Yeah,
into Verona
this year was a lot of people. What usually we do, the winery introduce the new vintage to the world. Of course, Vinitaly, Italian wine, all Italian producer, and people come from all over the world to taste the new vintage and maybe close some
buy.
good deal over there
Right.
too.
Yeah,
you know?
oh, yeah, you can do that too.
That's
Now,
what we do. And
if you go into your favorite wine store, chances are they're going to have a lot of Pinot Grigio, a lot of it. And people navigate toward it, but there are so many other things to explore in the world of Italian white wines. They're really good in acidity. They're great with food because of that.
absolutely.
Right.
What do we have today? What I bring to you? We're gonna drink a little bit in Falanghina, made by Avallone family. We are in Avellino. We are outside Naples. Naples, one of the most beautiful city we have in Rome. Okay, in Italy. Naples used to be the summer residency of the Roman Empire, all the general, all the soldiers and everything.
So they take their vacations there.
It was like a vacation, but Napoli was very important because it was a port where all the boats attract. Romans used to bring olive oil and wine all over they go. So they used to carry the wine in terracotta amphora with this little pin and a bottle where they used to stick inside the kind of wood things that they make under the boat to make the wine shake it.
Oh, I see.
Anything they used to bring. And in this property, when I went to visit the Avallone family, it's called Villa Matilde, they still have a couple of these amphora.
Oh,
and
wow.
they have broken, but it's just like, I love history, so
Oh, I do too.
as a
yeah.
Roman, so you know,
Yeah,
what else?
I love learning, yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic for the way that they used to do. So this family here, please.
The Romans, they needed to have two things. Well, three things. They needed a spear, they needed white wine, and they needed olive oil, right? And so whatever they were conquering, where's the olive oil? You got enough wine? Yeah.
It's like Roman Empire teach in Italy. We say, what does it mean that Roman Empire teach that wherever you go, you conquest, you civilize, but bring your woman, your animals, and bring your grapes. Bring your wine. That's why we have wine all over the world.
Yes.
Bring from Mesopotamian Greek, from Romans all over the Europe. That's why wherever
I like
you go,
that you said,
if you check the map from the Romans Empire, that's where all the wines come from. French, Spain, all over. That's all part of a Roman Empire.
I'm glad you said women first.
woman
That
first.
was
They weren't traveling alone, Brenda. You know.
So let's say a few things about this family.
All right, this is a Falanghina. From, give me the name of the family again.
That's the Avallone family, and the winery is called Villa Matilde.
Okay.
That's a brand new entry for us as a co-brand. As you know, we are just turned 75 years in a business. We carry the major brand all over the world.
no,
That's
it's a
something unique.
co-brand.
It was something that we
Excellent,
miss.
excellent, yeah.
Something that we miss. So
And you
we
got
in
it.
Campania. That's it was from
This is beautiful.
Francesco. It's some particular white wine.
Yeah.
That's
really-
only still. It's 100% Falanghina, and we are a little north of Italy.
Right.
So we are under a volcano. You need to know then it's not only Vesuvio in Campania. It's a lot of different volcanoes. So we got a lot of volcanic soil,
Right.
and the minerality and acidity is impressive in your palate.
Ah.
Plus all the fruitness and
Right.
expression of the soil, then absolutely
Now,
beautiful.
Campania is just inland from Naples. Correct?
Exactly.
Right.
Campania is the
whole area,
region,
right.
the regional Naples. You know, like Roma is in Lazio, Naples is in Campania. Campania got Positano.
Right.
We got Avellino, we got Salerno, we got Caserta. That's the major, let's say, city town that people knows.
Right.
This family here started in 1960 when Francesco Avallone was a lawyer, a younger lawyer, but he was passionate, how you say, he got passion for historical wine.
Passion for historical
Historical
wines.
wine. So he started to very a big research himself, study until they find out that in Roma he used to drink from Falanghina, from Fiano d'Avellino. So all these kind of type varieties is great. Great. So
This is wonderful, by the way.
it's different. It's not an alternative to anything.
No.
It's beautiful. First by himself. Then that's a wine that can go with anything, from sushi and sashimi to a poultry or fresh pastas, nice pizza, with anything you want. It got very nice structure, beautiful in the mouth, very clean and fresh. And after sip, you want
No,
to
it's
drink a
great
little more and
for,
more and more.
for Chardonnay
Oh, it's-
drinkers. Expand, and try some of these other varietals. They're really,
You see,
they're
they
really,
got
really
beautiful
great.
acidity.
Well, the minerality of this, as you talked about the soil,
It's
is
perfect.
really,
Absolutely.
and it makes it great with food. When you have great acidity, you generally have a better food wine.
Absolutely. If we start from the beginning, Italian wine is 99.9% go with food. We drink a lot of wine, but we lose a 30 or 40% because of appreciation because we don't have nothing to eat. We just
okay.
want to have drink. But if we have, my grandfather used to say, even the last little piece you have a cheese you have in a corner or your refrigerator. If you eat something during drink, you
The
will
wine's
be
gonna
able
be
to,
better.
Yeah, you appreciate the wine 100%.
Yes,
All the
absolutely.
classic.
And this is a
expression.
$16 to $18 per
That's
bottle
more or
wine.
less you
Yeah.
can find for 16
Which
or
is
retail.
great.
Is it easy
exactly.
enough to find in South Florida?
Yeah, we just bring it in. We
good.
just got a full inventory. Now we all over the market. And with taste and seminar, we will be here to find it. It will be
Great.
easy to find it all over.
It's a wonderful bottle of wine. I love Italian whites. It's basically all I drink. I don't remember the last time I had a white wine that was not an Italian white.
Right.
And I love Falanghina. So if you've not tried it before, say you're a Pinot Grigio fan, expand a little bit. This is drier, more minerality to it, and a terrific bottle of wine. And for $16 to $18, a high quality wine like this, you're not gonna lose.
Remember, the most important thing that this wine are estate. What does it mean, estate? That they have dedicated a piece of land exclusively for this wine here. So
Nothing else
if
is
you
made
buy
from
this
that,
bottle
yeah.
of wine here, or you buy one in Naples, or in New York, or in Tokyo, all the wine, all the bottle taste exactly the same. Because we don't sell grape. One estate, inside a bottle.
Right.
That's what it is.
And
3
I-
months
That's
is
great.
stainless steel.
I see. I'm cheating from your notes. I see,
Yeah, it's
I see
okay.
these vines were planted in 1956.
1956, exactly. And then in 1961, that's when Avallone he start to create his winery. That's when he start to plant and everything. Now they're around 308 acres, divided by 3 different vineyards, and they make six wine that we bring here in the US.
It's wonderful. Again, it's the Falanghina, and it's a terrific bottle of wine. It really is. Rocca de Leone. is
Rocca
what
de
it-
Leone is the location of the where the estate is located.
Okay.
Beautiful, high elevation, 1,200 feet. Okay, we are now 1,200 feet, 1,200 meters. Apologize. About the sea.
Got it.
This wine that I just put to you is a classic Fiano d'Avellino. Personal opinion, It's one of my top 2 favorite wine, and that's just what my palate looking for to accomplish all his needs.
I like both of them. I like both of them, but
You know,
Remember,
it's hard to
it's hard to choose, between
them.
the two.
This seems they're both dry wines. No
This
doubt
has
about
ever
that.
so
a little
slightly
less
a
dry
little.
Than the Falangina?
Yeah, here we got
There's
more.
like a little bit of sweetness on the end of the palate.
Yeah, but it's
Just-
not
just
as, but
like
it's such a
teeny
dry wine,
tiny,
but it's got a
yeah.
little bit more than the Falangina.
Right,
We
right.
got more greenish, more like greens in the nose, but also we got even some tropical fruit.
Yeah. The nose
Yeah,
is
you
nice
do.
too.
We got
yeah.
more minerality, a little higher on acidity too. Here, same here. Stainless steel, we don't touch any oak. And speak, like it was for the Falangina, is here for the Fiano. Oh, it's 100% Fiano. That's the variety of the grape. Gently press.
Yeah.
We do fermentation on 18, 20 days, always on stainless steel, and we let it rest the wine for 3 months on stainless steel before we put them on.
And
After we put them in a
what
bottle,
vintage is this?
and it's just fresh. Remember, the Fiano d'Avellino is one of that white that can even not age it, but if it's 3 or 4, even 5 years old, the wine is still perfect and good. Okay?
Okay.
Because so many wine they die after 2 or 3 years because they make them that way.
Right.
This one is very robust. It got very nice structure. So and it got a little longer longevity than so many
Right,
other wine.
right.
Beautiful wine, please.
Now this will retail for between $18 and $22. Again, you're just bringing this into the market, so we should be able to find it in our favorite wine store.
Pretty soon. I'm around in the street every day.
Right, good, good. Well, you know what? If you're a wine buyer, this is, I mean, the Fiano de Avellino. For those of you, remember, Avellino is the area, and Fiano is the grape varietal. So Fiano de Avellino, it's a wonderful bottle of wine, really is. And for $18 to $22, a nice
You can't beat
expression of
that,
the grape.
yeah.
This is absolutely
Any
terrific.
kind of type of food. Sushi, sashimi.
Yeah.
Italian wine doesn't go only
Shellfish, I
on
would
an
think, yeah.
Italian restaurant because we restrict ourselves that way. Because
Right.
we also got beautiful city to go that fantastic expression of a culinary view of Oriental with a high acidity on raw seafood. It can be sushi or sashimi, but also with piccata sauce, lemon and pepper sauce, can be veal, it can be chicken, can be anything. Pasta's very easy pasta, of course.
Yeah.
If you have a wild boar pasta or you have a reduction of
vongole.
porcini mushroom sauce, you're gonna lose a little bit of wine. So
Right.
you have to be like a gut for somebody how to approach
Yeah.
the wine with food. But what I say to everybody, when the wine is a state and accomplish all your palate expectation, that's as a wine that you should drink because wine give you an emotion, wine give you a sensation.
Yeah,
You know, so
Wine
so
does give you sensation.
it does. You know,
it
the-
make you sing sometime
I
too,
do.
right? After a few glasses of wine.
Exactly right. The great thing about these wines is this is a great thing to have while you're cooking too.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
that you're standing there waiting, and there's cheese, and there's no cheese,
You
whatever
drink
it
half
might
a
be.
bottle,
Might put a
drink
little bit
cookie,
in there
and
too.
sometimes you put a little splash. But you don't want to waste. You don't want to waste over there. Trust me.
So the
This is a beautiful wine. Please,
The
Jim.
two wines that that Mauro brought it today. The first one is a Falangina, again $16 to $18 a bottle, from the Campania region, not far from Naples, in Italy. And the second one, another white, Fiano de Avellino, both produced by. Give me the family name again.
Avallone family. Villa Matilde is the winery.
Right, Villa Matilda. And so they're well-priced white wines that pair beautifully with food. But I also think this Fiano de Avellino, you mentioned tropical fruits.
Absolutely.
In this, what we
Right.
have in South Florida, a lot of chefs are
Yes.
utilizing tropical
Absolutely.
fruits.
Right.
You know, the old Mark
It's true.
Militello and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all those guys. This is a perfect wine for that kind of cuisine.
Absolutely.
So enjoy it and don't restrict yourself to Pinot Grigio. Look, Pinot Grigio has its place in this wonderful bottle of wine. It does. But if you walk into most stores, there may be 100 Pinot Grigios and find a Falangina, but go out of your way to find these two bottles of wine, Fiano d'Avellino and Falangina, because they're truly special and I think really worth your search. And they are both 100% varietal, right?
100% varietals and 100% estate.
Right. So they're growing right on the property. They're not buying grapes from somebody else or selling grape to somebody. They're making the wine from the grape on the property. Fresh wines, terrific, good minerality, and I think Mauro, you hit it out of the park. I keep trying to find better white Italians, and finally Mauro, it's all a co-brand product. They
Right.
bring it into the United States now. This is
I
correct.
bring it to you, no worry.
Well, thank you.
Anytime.
I appreciate that. Now, is this brand new to the market? Is this the first time it's coming in?
Not in US, but it's brand new with us.
With you,
It's
okay.
with,
Wonderful.
with just
Well, it doesn't
Well,
exist.
congratulations.
Thank you
Can
so
I
much.
tell you what? If it's not with co-brand, it doesn't exist. That's what I say. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mauro Mugliani, who's the Italian wine specialist
Thank you.
Cheers.
for co-brand, of course. We'll come back in just a couple of minutes. We got much more to talk to you about right here on Eat This, Drink That,
Go.